Hello there, I'm Ed Moses, and hey, I want to talk to you seriously here. If you're like me, you had parents that made sure that they pushed you to go to college. They said, you know, that's where the future is. Go to college, get a job, and work for somebody until you retire. Well, if you're watching this video today, I have a feeling that you followed that plan, and that plan isn't working out for you. And believe me, you're not alone. You are not alone. That is the reality of today. That is the actual reality of thousands and thousands, maybe even millions of college graduates right out of college. And it's not getting any better. Historically, what's happened over the years, like when the introduction of the computer came into play, what had happened was it gave corporations an opportunity through automation to cut people out of jobs, like a lot of the manual labor. So they had automated equipment they could actually pick up and move things without an actual human being doing that. Well, guess what? It takes less people to do a job now than it used to on a manufacturing floor because of all this automation. We don't need as many people. Secondly, the computer has also cut out a lot of jobs like in the offices, because what had happened over the years, you know, people were doing everything by hand. You know, when I was in college, I even saw this at United Parcel Service. We used to write down everything by hand. Well, after a while, everything got computerized. Well, they could put more packages on your delivery truck because you could scan them. You didn't have to write nothing down anymore. It made it just like that. So, and the same thing like in the office with your white-collar people. And after I graduated from college, that's what I did. I went and I worked in an office. The computers, because they're hooked up to, you know, a mainframe, and all this information is all stored right there. Well, guess what? Nobody has to write anything down no more. Nobody has to file things away. It's all put away in a system that is backed up every night. So guess what? Less people are needed. Well, that was only the beginning of, you know, the dilemma of careers in this country. As time went on, a lot of our jobs started to go overseas. A lot of these corporations says, you know what? I could pay somebody over in China, India, or somewhere else to do the same job that I'm paying somebody here to do, you know, in double digits, maybe $15, you know, $20 an hour. Well, I can take this job and move it somewhere else and pay somebody, you know, just simple change. You know, an example, back when I worked for this, it was an automotive company. I was in R&D. I worked in the office in R&D, and we had gone down to Guadalajara to visit a manufacturing facility that we supplied parts for. And here's what was really crazy. The people in Guadalajara that worked at this factory could not even afford a car that they made. And I'm not going to tell you what cars it was, it's not important, but they couldn't even afford the cars that were built in that factory. They couldn't afford it. They all met every morning at a bus stop. The bus took them to work in the morning, and at the end of the day, took them back to the bus stop so they could go home. These people made nothing. Well, they moved those jobs down there because they didn't have to pay these people anything. They didn't have to give them no insurance, nothing. It was just low wages. Well, a lot of corporations caught on to that, and they said, well, we can do the same thing. We can save money. So a lot of people in the United States lost their jobs because of this, which, you know, led pretty much to where we're at right now. But hey, that's not it. That's just the tip of the iceberg. What happens when this type of effect I call it the snowball effect, because everything starts to snowball and it gets larger and larger until boom, we're right where we're at right now. Well, guess what? People in the politics, or the government and the corporations and all these people in high places, they're making all this money, but they forgot about one thing. The average person that works is the same person that spends a lot of money. So you get all these average people spending money. Well, all of a sudden, you pull the carpet out from under them. They don't have a job anymore. They're not making any money. Other consumers are saying, well, that could be me too. I better quit spending money. I better hold on to what I've got, because if I lose my job, I'm going to need more money. So all of a sudden, you got all these people that stop spending, okay? So what happens then, more jobs go away, more manufacturing is cut, more people get cut out of the office because nobody's spending, nobody's buying anything. You know, you saw how the cars were going down to zero interest and things like that. That's why. That's why this stuff happens. So essentially what's happened was, in order, you know, it just caught up with us. The snowball effect caught up with us. And the lack of jobs grew and grew and grew, and now where we're at, we're you know, the United States is in a pile of crap when it comes to its own debt, as you already probably know. And you know, just getting out of college, this puts you in a bad situation. But there is a solution. There really is a solution, but you've got to want it bad enough. If you're familiar with Robert Kiyosaki at all, he will tell you this: if you want to stay out of the rat race, stay out of these problems, so you don't have to deal with this kind of crap of looking for a job every couple of years, hoping to find something, hoping to get paid well, all this bull crap. Here's what you can do. Start your own business. Be in a business of your own. Robert Kiyosaki would tell you to invest or be in a business. Think big. Not a small business, but a big business. Create your own business. Be part of something larger. I'm part of something large right now, and that's what I wanted to tell you about, because this could change everything for you if you want to do something to change your life, if you're willing to change your life, and if you don't want to deal with the crap that's out there right now. You don't have to. You can do something smart for yourself. Now here's something to remember too. A lot of entrepreneurial people are college dropouts. Here's some examples, and a lot of them are in the computer industry. Michael Dell. You've got the owner of Apple. You've got the owner of Microsoft. You've got all these people. Even Henry Ford, you know, he was a high school dropout. He didn't even get through high school. So, you know, it's like Bill Gates. You know, I mean, look at him, billionaire. You know, it's nuts. You know, people don't realize, you know, this myth of going to college and then graduating, getting a good job, and well, guess what? These good jobs aren't there anymore. And if you do happen to land a supposed good job, well, guess what? It don't pay crap. You know, and then you're miserable, and you got to get up, go to work 5-6 days a week, depending on, you know, the company, and you know, and guess what? It reaches a point where you're unhappy, and that's where I ended up. I had a pretty decent job. I hated it. I was tired of the crap. You know, less people doing more work, and all of a sudden, you know, you end up being a slave, a corporate slave. And you know, I reached the point where, you know, the shit hit the fan. I said, I'm out of here. I cannot do this anymore. I found something better to do. I started investing after reading Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I started investing. I got into the Big Idea Mastermind, and now I'm creating my own product online that is shortly going to be available. But here's the thing, people, you can do this. You don't have to go and get the job. You don't have to. You can create your own opportunity. You can be part of a business, and you can start writing your own check. You can do that. It's up to you. You can do that. So anyway, you know, I realize there's a lot of people out there in the market trying to get a job, trying to get their careers going, and it's very competitive, and it sucks. You know, I would not want to be in that situation. And I just want to let you know there's an alternative. If you are interested in that alternative, right below this video is something that you should take a look at. Something that could actually change your life if you want it to, and if you actually take the actions necessary to make it happen. So anyway, I had a good time making this video for you. I enjoyed the conversation I've had with you through the camera, and I really hope and wish for you the most success in your life as possible, because you know you deserve it. Everybody deserves a chance. Everybody deserves to succeed and have a fulfilled life of enjoyment. So if you're interested, like I said, go down below this video and get yourself involved with this. You don't have to do it alone. You'll find that we have a strong team here, and you will get lots of help and lots of training. So I will see you in the next video. I'll talk with you later now. Bye.